Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to start our new story, so we're going to open up to Lesson 23. When you get to Lesson 23, I want you to put your finger on the first word in the gold box, and then we'll repeat it after me. House. Along. Together. Boy. Father. Again. Nothing. Began. Words to know. Read each context card. Ask a question that uses one of the blue words. Number 1, house. They learned how to build a house for birds. Number 2, along. He rode carefully along the bike path. Number 3, together. The baby can clap her hands together now. Number 4, boy. The boy teaches his sister to read. Number 5, father. My father teaches me how to swim. Number 6, again. We went out on the ice again to practice. Number 7, nothing. At first, nothing fit, but he finished the puzzle. Number 8, began. She began to take violin lessons. Background. Read together. Words to know. Puppy training. A boy and his father were teaching their puppy to walk on a leash. They walked together along a path. Suddenly, the leash dropped and the puppy began to run. Nothing could stop her. The boy whistled again and again. At last, the puppy came to him. They all walked back to the house. What pets do you like? What would you teach a pet to do? Comprehension. Read together. Target skill, cause, and effect. Sometimes one story event causes another event to happen. The cause happens first. It is a reason why something else happens. The effect is what happens next. Good readers think about what happened, why did it happen? Cause. The light turned red. What is the effect? As you read Whistle for Willie, think about what happens when Peter tries to whistle. What happens? Why? Read together. Words to know. House. Along. Together. Boy. Father. Again. Nothing. Began. Target skill. Cause and effect. Tell what happens and why. Target strategy. Monitor, clarify. Find ways to figure out what doesn't make sense. Genre. Realistic fiction is a story that could happen in real life. Meet the author and illustrator, Ezra Jack Keats. Ezra Jack Keats writes and illustrates books for children. When Mr. Keats was a boy, he drew pictures on the kitchen table. His mother was so proud, she kept the art rather than wash the table. Whistle for Willie by Ezra Jack Keats. Essential question. What causes events in a story to happen? Oh, how Peter wished he could whistle. He saw a boy playing with his dog. Whenever the boy whistled, the dog ran straight to him. Peter tried and tried to whistle, but he couldn't. So instead, he began to turn himself around and around and around, and he whirled faster and faster. When he stopped, everything turned down and up and down and around and around. Peter saw his dog Willie coming. Quick as a wink, he hid in an empty carton lying on the sidewalk. Wouldn't it be funny if I whistled? Peter thought. Willie could stop and look all around to see who it was. Peter tried again to whistle, but still he couldn't. So Willie just walked on. Peter got out of the carton and started home. On the way, he took some colored chalks out of his pocket and drew a long, long line right up to his door. He stood there and tried to whistle again. He blew till his cheeks were tired, but nothing happened. He went into his house and put on his father's old hat to make himself feel more grown up. He looked into the mirror to practice whistling, but still no whistle. When his mother saw what he was doing, Peter pretended he was his father. He said, "I've come home early today, dear. Is Peter here?" His mother answered, "Why, no, he's outside with Willie." "Well, I'll go out and look for them," said Peter. First, he walked along a crack in the sidewalk. Then he tried to run away from his shadow. He jumped off his shadow, but when he landed, they were together again. He came to the corner where the carton was, and who should he see but Willie? Peter scrambled under the carton. He blew and blew. Suddenly, out came a real whistle. Willie stopped and looked around to see who it was. "It's me," Peter shouted and stood up. Willie raced straight to him. Peter ran home to show his father and mother what he could do. They loved Peter's whistling. So did Willie. Peter's mother asked him and Willie to go on an errand to the grocery store. He whistled all the way there, and he whistled all the way home.